Right, so in today's video we're back on this newly seeded space, and what we're going to be doing is giving this brand new lawn its first feed and talking a little bit about why we're going to be feeding this early on in the renovation process. But before we do get into that, you can see that I've put some landscaping fabric down, and this wasn't here the other week when we actually seeded this space from scratch. The only reason why I've got on with this fabric is just simply because of the amount of heat that we have and the lack of rain. Given the lawn and mist wasn't really working with how hot it's been, so by putting some fabric down and doing the same thing, literally just misting the surface, it's helped everything to sort of stay nice and moist underneath, because to get great germination you just need to keep those seeds nice and moist during the first sort of few weeks, and that way your lawn's going to get off to a great start. However, I've not watered any more than I said I would. I've literally come out, sprayed this for the best part of a minute tops, maybe every morning, afternoon and evening, and you'll see the results when we take this fabric off. Now I can already sense the reaction of some people in the comments who are going to say that this is far too soon to be giving a newly seeded lawn its first feed. However, this is the most important time really to get on with some food, because the plant at this very early stage is as weak as it's ever going to be really, and the whole idea of feeding is to get it off to the best possible start. We want this plant, or these plants, to mature as soon as possible and to grow into some really strong parent plants. So by giving them a feed now, it accelerates that process. And I'm not sure how well it does pick it up on camera, but we do have a few weeds dotted about too, and sometimes you'll get tiny little weeds you'll be able to see, and that's often from the seed mixes. Any seed mix you get is going to have a few weeds dotted in there somewhere. It's going to be impossible to get a completely sort of weed free seed mix, but you can see, well, hopefully you can anyway, there's some much bigger weeds knocking about on the lawn, and they're not from the seed mix. They're obviously much more established weeds that have now taken the opportunity to try and bed themselves in. When you scarify a lawn, when you start a lawn from scratch, it's, you know, a great opportunity for those weed plants that didn't have a chance on the previous lawn to try and get themselves a bit of a foothold. So as well as feeding the lawn today, we're also going to get on and remove a lot of those stubborn weeds so they don't get too big, don't develop too much of a root system. Get on top of them now so they don't take over the next few weeks. And you obviously want to limit the amount you're going to walk on the lawn at this early stage, because yeah, you are going to damage some of the seedlings to an extent, but if you just minimise how much you walk across it, you're not going to do too much damage. And really, yeah, you might stomp on them a little bit and they might struggle for a day or two, but they're going to recover. This is literally nature, and as we always say, no one's going to die. So I'd say so far for a couple of weeks in this blazing heat, I don't think that germination is too bad. This bit over here looks really lush, but it is kind of similar to over there. If you go over the top now, it's not as thin as this side. This side has been baking a lot more in the sun than what this side. As you can see, there's a bit of a gradient, so the moisture sits more on this part of the lawn, but little fellas like that little weed knocking about there, we're going to sort them out in a moment. So what I'm going to do is just nip around the entire space. I'm going to just pull some of those weeds, the stubborn ones, before we actually get on and apply any of the lawn feed, because if I feed the lawn now, it's also going to feed these fellas, which I absolutely don't want it to do. And if you end up pulling up some of your new seedlings in the process, it's going to be fine. Do not stress on it. Once the lawn thickens, you'll never have a chance again. There we go. That's all the weed plants that we've got. Taking those out. Maybe they had a little seedling knocking about, but we'll deal with them as and when they come through again. And don't worry about all this soil here. A little bit of it got on the patio, and some of the grass has started to grow through, which kind of proves here that, you know, if it can grow on top of patio flags, then grass can pretty much grow anywhere. And it shows that, you know, seeding somewhere from scratch isn't necessarily the greatest skill of all horticulture and things. So we are getting on again with a little bit more true grass, and the reason why I'm opting for this is that it's, first of all, organic, so it's there to feed the soil, and it also has quite a low nitrogen level in it too. So even though it's going to encourage growth and get the plant to thicken up and become much more dense much more quickly, it's not going to stress the plant out too much, and particularly in weather like we've got now, this is a product that is no way going to scorch the lawn in any kind of sense. And once we put it down, we recover it with the fleece and get on with a little bit more water, then it's going to help to keep everything ticking along really nicely. So we're going to get on with the higher application rate at around about 50 grams per square metre. And I do just need to say at this point, by the way, this part of your renovation can be a little bit costly when it comes to buying feed and things. However, we're going to be feeding it less and less as time goes on and letting the lawn kind of fend for itself. A lot of the time, we're only giving it those top-up feeds as and when it needs it. However, at this very early stage, it needs all the support it can get. There we go. That's roughly what we need. And anyone who did see the actual seeding video when we seeded the space will know that we got on with a really high application of true grass, around about 100 grams per square metre, which has obviously fed the soil a lot. And those new plants will be feeding off that now. This is just an extra top up just to really give it that massive boost that it needs. So I've got this set on, set and 4 for the whole size, and also set and 4 for the speed as well. So do a few passes, make sure we get a nice even distribution as best as we can anyway. So there we go, I've explained the rationale behind why we're feeding it now. And if you want to sort of see an accelerated version of this process, then head over to my channel, and what you'll see is a similar sort of series, but on the back lawn that we posted this time last year. And I mean, I fed that lawn when you couldn't even really see the grass. It was literally when we had the tiniest bits of germination. And within around about 3 weeks of posting that video at the time, or 2 weeks, we had a lawn that was really lush, had beautiful stripes on it. And it might be a little bit slower going than ryegrass to start off, but I'm telling you now, when this kicks off, it's going to be absolutely superb. Just look at the state of this on the concrete. Yep, germinating seed is clearly a great skill because it's on some flags. So there you go, just shows you that you don't need to be an expert. You can literally lash some seed on a bit of concrete and it's going to grow. So yeah, this is the Novice Gardener channel. I should have tidied this up when we seeded it. I didn't. No one's going to die. We'll tidy it up in a few weeks' time, and this lawn's looking even better than what it currently does at the moment. So if you want to follow along with the rest of this process, then feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you found it useful or interesting at all, feel free to give the video a like, and as ever, the Instagram is in the description below. I've got a TikTok, it's Novice Gardener Official. Follow us on there if you want to see similar videos to this, or the sort of behind the scenes of this lawn care and gardening stuff that I post online. And yeah, finally, thanks for watching.